Exercise 3. Kurt has driven 276 miles of his road trip, but has 70% of the trip left to go. How many more miles does Kurt have to drive to get to his destination? So let's start with our number lines. So we're going to start with a percent line. And then we'll make our other line miles. So 100% would be his entire trip. And we don't know what that is. We do know that he has 70% left to go. So that means he's only ridden or driven 30%. So that would be his 276 miles. So am I looking at 30 and 10? I would have a common factor of 30 and 10. 30 and 100 means I would have a common factor of 10. So common factor of 10. All right, so we know 30% is 276. So I want to get this to 10, so chunks of 10, so I'm going to divide by 3. 30 divided by 3 is 10. And 276 divided by 3. So I find that 10% would represent 92 miles. So from here we really have two options. So our first option is we could find what 100% would be and then take off what Kurt has driven. So let's do that one first. So to get from 10% to 100, I would multiply by 10. So I'm going to do option 1. We're going to go 10 times 10 and then 92 times 10. So 100% of the trip would be 920 miles. But out of that 920, he's already ridden 276. So I would need to subtract those amounts. So 920 minus 276 would leave us with 644 miles left. Okay, so we could do it this way, or we could figure out what percentage of the trip he has left to go, which they gave us up here in the problem. So he has 70% left. All right, so again, we know 10% is 92 miles, and he has 70% left to go. So to get to 70, I would do 10 times 7. So I would do 92 times 7 as well. So 70% would be equal to 644. So we get the same answer, that he has 644 miles left.